in a day, and indeed we didn't get through it in a day. We saw another 2 bands today, and it's really remarkable what you people have accomplished, and it just kind of demonstrates what, how transcendent the love of music is. That if you want to play, it's not so much about your technique, it's about your feeling, your spirit. The fact that obviously it's not easy for you to come up with the money in these times to come participate in something like this, but from my perspective, I can't think of a better thing to spend your money on. So, nice move, good move.
Now, yesterday, obviously, all the counselors have to whip our bands into shape, and of course, Todd got a chance to hear the results in some manner, shape, or form. Okay, and could you share I'm curious what you think. I mean, what are some of those tips, for the campers? We're thrown into groups where everyone could be at a very different level, and you're such an amazing producer, and you work with so many unique artists, from the people like Meatloaf and Steinman and the Grand Funk guys. So how do you think, for the camper bands to think about that?
Well, you'd be surprised that, in a lot of groups, it isn't like everyone is at the same level anyway. Music isn't necessarily about everyone being exactly as good. Sometimes that's a formula for the most boring kind of music, because everyone's just trying to prove how well they can play and not necessarily how well they can play together. And the whole idea is that you are supposed to ultimately lose yourself in the musical performance. You're not supposed to be thinking, what do I look like? How am I coming off? The music is always better the less you think about yourself and the more you just focus right in on the music. And probably most of you have never been on a stage before, and you're going to have that experience tonight. And people are not going to pick apart like how well you play your song. They're going to go with the feeling that you give them. They're going to like it if you like it. If you look like you're having a good time, they're going to get right on your train and take that trip with you. If you make it look like work or pain or something like that, then they're going to wonder what's wrong, because an opportunity like this ultimately is supposed to be joyous. And when you get to the stage tonight, the best thing you can do is just throw yourself into it, play to the audience. In other words, don't be looking at the wall or something like, or staring at your instrument. It doesn't matter if you make a mistake or two. You have to, give it to them. They're there to take it, and you're going to give it to them. You're going to bend them over, and you're going to bang them hard.
That's a good answer, because
you're going to go home with a grin on your face.
Exactly. And give them a tip that, because I'm always concerned, like, when they get that deer in the headlight look and they get lost. Explain what's the best thing for them to do.
The best thing to do is put a stupid grin on your face. To say, I know what I'm doing. People, you'd be surprised how much an audience will accept, even if something sounds like it's, in the strictest terms, not musical.